Hello dear 9th standard students, welcome back to the class. Last time I taught you about the active and passive voice for the present perfect tense, how to change them into passive. Now we are going to discuss with the next level, that is active and passive voice for the simple past tense. So today we are discussing about simple past tense, how to change them into passive. So maybe you have a doubt that we have not converted for the passive voice which tense, present perfect continuous tense. But commonly we don't use that one, that's why we are skipping that and moving on to the next, that is past tense. Okay, so before going to the topic, we need to discuss about the answers for the last questions. Many of them already answered, like Rashmita, Vilas, Kumuda, Sukanya, Chirantan. They have answered very well. That's okay. Once again, I'm showing that answers just to check it out whether it's right or wrong. Here he has written the letter. The letter is the object here. When you take into the subject, it comes the letter. The letter is a singular noun, so we need to use has auxiliary and then been afterwards with reform written. And here is he becomes him. You have made a cake. A cake has been made by you. Next one, the clerk has opened the mail. The mail, see, open is a main verb. After that, which is it? That is the object. The mail is object here. When you take into the subject, it comes the mail. The mail is a singular noun, so we need to use has. The mail has been opened by the clerk. They have repaired the house. Here also, they have repaired the house. Why do we use have here? Because of the subject is they. That's why we need to use have. Third person plural, not singular. So when you change that into passive, the house comes to the place of subject here, the house, because it's a singular noun, so we need to use has. The house has been repaired by them. See, here in the question we have and in the answer we have has. Why? Because of the according to the subject we need to change the auxiliaries. That is very important in the active and passive voice. So reporters have written news reports. News reports have been written by reporters, because this is also plural and here object also plural. So we need to use have both also. Next is Suresh has received an award. Suresh received an award. Here an award has been received by Suresh. Next, Manasa has read the book. Here READ, read. Maybe sometimes they will think that READ, read it becomes, but actually this is V3 form, so we need to pronounce as like read. Read, 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 reading, reads to read. That's why Manasa has read the book. That it comes to the passive like the book has been read by Manasa. His father has rejected the file. The file has been rejected by his father. So the file has been rejected by his father. Here Ashoka has killed many kings. Ashoka has killed many kings. Many kings, because here plural, so we need to use have. Many kings have been killed by Ashoka. So these are all the answers for the last time I asked questions. Next, moving to the topic, that is active and passive voice for the simple past tense. Dear students, already you knew about the simple past tense. That means the action which is already taken in the past. That's it. So here, find out the subject, verb, object. Already knew this about. This is a basic thing that you need to know for the changing into the passive voice. We need to find out the subject, verb, object in the sentence first. After, what we have to do? Change SVO into OVS. Already you knew that, which is in the subject place, that we need to take it to the object place, right? Object place comes to the subject place. So SVO, we need to change it to OVS. Use suitable B form auxiliary. So here B form auxiliary means we have totally 5. That is am, are, is, was, were. But in this, already we discussed in the present tense all 3 verbs, am, or, is. Now it is the tense of past tense. When we are doing the past tense, so we need to use past tense auxiliaries as well. Only in the past tense we have only 2, that is was and were. Was is used for the singular, were is used for the plural. In simple past, the verb is in V2 form. So already knew that in simple past tense, the verb which is given in the active sentence, that is in the form of V2, that means second form, V2 form. Now we need to change them into V3 form. V3 means just like if it is go, that will be in the questions you can find went. So now we need to convert into gone. So V2 to V3 we need to change here. The structure B form plus V3. So if you look at that, if you glance that simple present tense, how you did the same thing. So but here changes going to be taken with the B forms. So there we were using am or is. Now we are going to use was and were. That's it. So this is a structure. So now take an example of a sentence here. Rama killed Ravana. Rama killed Ravana. Rama killed Ravana. Rama ರಾವಣನನ್ನು ಕೊಂದನು ಆರ್ ಕೊಂದಿದ್ದನು, ಅಥವಾ ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಭೂತಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಅವನನ್ನು ಕೊಂದಿದ್ದ ಅಂತ. ಓಕೆ, Ravana was killed by Rama. See here, object taken to the place of subject. Ravana comes to the place of subject. Here, killed is V2 form. Now we need to use suitable B form. Which is a B form we need to use for Ravana? Ravana means singular. So which is singular auxiliary for the B form? Was. So we need to use was. Ravana was killed means V3. Kill, killed, killed. V3 form also it comes killed. So we need to write killed. Was killed. By whom? Rama. That's why by Rama we have mentioned here. That means Ravana Ramaninda kollal pattiddanu. So that's it. So these are the this is how we need to change simple past tense into passive voice. So let's take some more examples with that. Surya took new dress. New dress is singular, so we need to take here new dress. New dress means singular, so we need to use was, not were. New dress was. Took means it is in V2 form. When you change into V3, it comes like taken. Take, took, taken. Is it? That's why new dress was taken by Surya. Okay. Next is Monisha purchased mobile phones. See, mobile phones plural form. When you take into the subject, it becomes mobile phones means plural. So we are using were. Mobile phones were purchased by Monisha. Here also purchased, here also purchased, but this is V2 form and this is V3 form. Next, the teacher corrected the mistakes. See here mistakes, not mistake. It's not a singular, it's plural. So then what is the auxiliary we need to use? Were. Yes. Why? Because the subject is plural here. That's why we need to use the mistakes were corrected. This is V2 form, this is V3. The mistakes were corrected by the teacher. The children rang the bell. The children rang the bell. Subject the children, verb rang, the bell object. The bell object, when you take into the subject place, it comes the bell. The bell means singular, so we need to use was. The bell was rang. Here rang, here rung. Rang is V2 form, rung V3 form. Ring, rang, rung. That's why. The bell was rung by the children. Somebody found the key. So it becomes the key was found by somebody. So these are all that example sentences of changing simple past tense into passive voice. Hope that you understood. Now it's time to asking for the questions. Look, dear students, these are all the questions I am giving you today to change them into passive voice. These are all in the simple past. You need to change them into passive voice. First one, he broke my water bottle. A man painted that house. Narendra Modi extended lockdown. I saw a movie. She washed her car. Raghu watched a live program. He understood the situation. So these are all, and they printed question papers. So these are all the questions you need to answer. I mean, you need to change them into passive voice. These are all in the simple past tense. Okay. So just you need to go through these questions and answer and respond as well as. I think if you respond more members, that will be easy for me to know how you are reading and how you are understanding all these concepts. And also you can leave the comments about the chapters. If there is any change that you needed, I can do it so. So thank you.